We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. The 2-2, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 2-2, and a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Wow.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Trout has himself a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw, and he's safe. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Angels leave 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jaime Barria will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Here's Chris Bryant now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That tails back over, strike one. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Cozart for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Justin Upton looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball two. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. To his right, Bryant. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart. He's set, and the pitch. Ball one.
No strike.
High chopper to third. And quickly there are two away.
Batting seven.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
The shortstop, Javier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Upton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense.
The first baseman.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Ohtani going back on it into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line hard to the left side. Foul. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Contreras, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for one. Throw to Bohr. They get the double play, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back for more from the north side after this. At the plate, Tommy La Stella. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Tommy La Stella.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, Jaime Barria. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. One and one the count. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Zobrist backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Yu Darvish, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Yu Darvish.
And the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bourne backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And before we get much further, time for a look at the standings entering play today as you see where the Angels find themselves in the American League West. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's Simmons at short, and there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Off the LED board and gone. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 4th home run here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now in the box, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Two and two.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2 and 2.
The 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Happ. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Justin Upton now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Upton is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bryant leads off second with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
A man at second with one down, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Bryant rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Deaver, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
In now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Cozart for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Angels.
So coming to the plate, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Slide and a stop by Baez. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Softly hit toward the hole. Rizzo is right there. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 3-0. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And the pitch. In there, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Count 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in now, Yu Darvish. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
So digging in now, Ian Happ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Schwarber takes his lead at third with 1 away. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And the move is Upton. And they can't run it down. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
This one's down to third. LaStella has it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
0-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 4 and the Angels nothing. Cole Calhoun will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
High in the air out to center field. Happ is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. And he popped him up. Hayward coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Trevor Cahill enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Trevor Cahill. This change defensively for the Angels. Now playing right field. Number 51.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch. This is line to left. Upton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. Nope. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. is laid off and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses, ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Justin Bour. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Hey. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
To short, hit hard. There's Baez. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Second baseman.
Digging in, Zach Cozart. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. It's a good job to hold up right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 4-2. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. High and deep to straightaway right. Ohtani looks up. And it's gone into the bleachers. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Ben Zobrist will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Pedro Strop will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 46, Pedro.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Leading off for the Angels, the 3rd baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Brian Goodwin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Popped him up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Shohei Ohtani. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Too high. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order. They trail 5-2. Noah Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The right fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 0-2 delivery, and a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-1 now.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're still out in front 5-2. Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Justin Bour, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Justin Bour, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Justin Upton, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Happ brings it in. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Brandon Morrow answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
15, Brandon Morrow.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. 0-1 the count. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Upton is off of first with 2 away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Yu Darvish takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.